Today's topic is about Michael Vick and the dog fighting of the pit bulls. This is a gentleman I found roaming the streets here of Fort Lauderdale.
Richie Rich, and I'm not roaming the streets.
Okay, he's not roaming the streets. He was walking home. I was just trying to make it more exciting. Anyway, what is your opinion on Michael Vick and his that he has been rehabilitated now?
Yes, very good. I'm glad you brought this up. The fact is, with Michael Vick, he came into the dog fighting organizations, very exciting, and did it for many, many years. And he had no accord whatsoever for any dog at all. And it was breeding and killing and maiming. Stuff that we're seeing happen to people across the world, and animals and rhinoceros and elephants, this kind of stuff, insane. And my point was that he went to jail for 2 years in 2009. Then he came out and started to be an advocate for animal cruelty.
And do you
connected with the organization's abuse against animals?
Can I stop you right there, sir? Don't you think that maybe that is because he is an athlete and he's trying to gain his name back in the athlete world?
Yes, of course. It would look like that on front page. Definitely. My point is that he has been rehabilitated. Now, this is the argument that Melissa and
do you have
started
facts?
this.
Do you have facts on this, or is from what his attorneys are saying in public?
And media.
Okay, so you don't know for facts that he has been rehabilitated?
No, and this is your argument. Fair enough.
So why?
And all you viewers would definitely feel the same way. So
why are you personally defending him at this point?
Because, for sure, thank you, Melissa. My point is, he was court-ordered to be an advocate. Then he got signed to Philadelphia Eagles, went for 2 years. Now he's going into his third year in the season.
But how is that helping with his dog rehabilitating?
My point is this. Thank you. Let's cut to the chase.
Yes.
Michael Vick will really turn around like many of us have done in many things, whether it be drugs, womenizing, food, anything at all. And because the organizations are not going to stop being part of his life. And so, right now, maybe 2 years later, he still wants to be a dog abuser. He still wants to fight dogs.
So how is he rehabilitated if he wants to still fight dogs?
Because the cruelty against animals initiative and organizations are not going to let up on him, and he is supposed to be part of them for 5 to 10 years. And after maybe 3 and 4 years, he really will turn the corner and change and really see the abuse, the cruelty, the sin that he has done.
Officers.
This is really my point.
Okay.
Michael Vick will be rehabilitated against such an activity and hobby as dogfighting, because the organizations, again, will stay in his life.
Excuse me,
and
sir.
This will be the case.
Can I stop you right there?
People don't believe this today.
Are you
because
a
he's
fan
back
of
in
Michael
the NFL for the third year. He is going to grow into an older man where dogfighting is really not his MO, and he will really start to be a true advocate for all the cruelty that is going on around the United States today.
But my point is, earlier you said he was rehabilitated. He is not. And furthermore, by interviewing you, it seems to me that you're saying based on all the people around him, it's going to make him this person.
Yes.
That's not being rehabilitated. It's him knowing what he did wrong, right from wrong, and understanding before he's going to go and be a voice to these animals.
Very true.
So,
understandable. I hear your point, Melissa.
I believe that you are a football fan and that you're siding with him and you're not taking the big picture of this whole thing. Is about the animals, not about his stardom or that he's a football player. Put that aside and he's just an average Joe.
And so
would you still have that same opinion on this person?
Yes, because...
Okay, well, the average Joe is not going to have all these people guiding him and watching over him. He's on the spotlight. Of course he's not going to abuse an animal right now because everybody's hovering over him. But if he was just a regular guy on the streets, then what?
Forgive me for saying the word rehabilitated ED. Definitely nobody, no matter what they abuse over their years in life, is rehabilitated. It is an ongoing thing, for sure. Rehabilitation is the case. My point is the organizations and animals and people against abusing pets will always be in his life, and he will grow closer and closer and closer to be more and more sincere about his convictions.
Because
he will never be rehabilitated.
Because he's under the spotlight. Do you think this man has remorse for what he has done?
Yes.
Do you think he had remorse when he is physically cutting a dog's ear off with a knife so blood is drawn to the ground and throwing another dog to attack that?
Because he was surrounded by a group of people, entire arena of people that were into such things, and
you don't find that sickening?
He has cut himself off of that, and now he's around a group of people that are rehabilitating him and influencing him. He has been influenced by doing such dog fighting as a hobby rather than
a hobby
watching birds.
How is dog fighting a hobby?
Because he's a sports player.
No.
He's an athlete.
That is not a hobby.
He didn't pick up fishing. He didn't pick up skeet shooting. He picked up dog fighting.
He should have picked up his 30 kids from his 30 different mothers and put them all in a ring and slice them all up and let them fight like animals if they wanted a hobby.
Very good. Good point.
Get all his friends, sons and children, and have all his friends and family fight their kids against each other.
Yes.
Do you think he would do that?
This is not the case, though.
But do you? And do you think it's disturbing what he did?
Absolutely, it's entirely grotesque.
And you have.
I'm putting this next to Syria. What's going on today?
Have you forgiven this man?
83,000 people died in the last 2 years in Syria. I'm putting it right next to that. And animal cruelty and dog abuse? Yes.
Okay, sir. Let's end this discussion right here in a matter of 1 second. Excuse me. Let me get my dog here.
Sit.
I'm not. Sit. Excuse me. Come here. No, I haven't yet. And you wanted to do this discussion? You volunteered? Okay. Yes, he signed the paper, sir. Thank you. We're going to continue part 2 here in 1 minute.